13 Awesome Reasons Why You Should Hire a Pooper Scooper Service. Dogs are the most popular pets in the world. They make pretty darn awesome pets. The bond formed with dogs is a relationship unlike with any other animals. Once dogs are attached to their owners, they will be friends for life. No wonder they are known as man's, woman's best friend. If you are reading or listening to this article, you almost certainly have at least a dog in your household. And as a dog parent, you already know your daily responsibilities and obligations. Your obligations include taking care of the pet, feeding them, making sure they get plenty of exercise, regular visits to a vet for shots and checkups, etc. Another one of such responsibilities also includes cleaning up after your dog. You ain't lying when you say that everything about dogs is amazing except the picking up the poop part. After all, who wants to pick up dog poop, right? This is the most dreaded chore of any household, but it needs to be done. It needs to be done because both people and pets need a clean environment in order to be disease-free and healthy. Some of us get too lazy to do it, or some just hate doing it because it is a disgusting task. That is, unless you are a professional pooper scooper. By now, you probably already know what pooper scoopers are and what they do. Professional pooper scooper companies are sprouting like wild mushrooms everywhere, and it is a very lucrative business. For those who do not know about pooper scooper services, they are here to clean up what your dog leaves behind in your yards, flower beds, pens, cages, etc. They routinely scoop dog poop for a small fee. If you want to start your own low-cost, high-profit pooper scooper business, I have provided a link to the most awesome, free, startup manual further down this article. Before we go any further with this article, let me mention here that I am not endorsing any pooper scooper companies or even saying that you really need to hire a pooper scooper instead of doing it by yourself. This post is all about the reasons behind why hiring a professional to do the dirty job for you, for a small fee, could really change your life forever. So without further ado, here are the 13 awesome reasons why you need to get a professional to do the dirty job instead of doing it by yourself. 1. Dog poop is nasty. You love your dog but think that dog poop is gross and smells bad, especially the big yard mines that are not so solid. You think picking up after your dog is disgusting to work and don't want to do it anymore. Dog waste may take years to break down into organic compounds, so the smell and the nastiness can linger on for years. It ruins the appearance of properties and makes the surroundings smell bad. Not only it smells bad, it can discolor and ruin your beautiful lawns. Dog poop is acidic in nature, hence can burn your lawn and even destroy lawn equipment. And it can't be used as a fertilizer either. It needs to be cleaned up because it is the right thing to do and someone has to do it. So, if you are too poop to scoop, you should definitely hire a professional to do it for you. 2. Never mess with poop again. It is all about making your life a hell of a lot easier as a dog owner. Not having to ever mess with dog poop would really be a privilege that you are going to love. The repugnance factor is a big reason why ordinary people can't stand poop. For some of us dog owners, hiring a professional pooper scooper can be the difference between being able to keep a dog as pet or not. This is by far the best way to go if you want to really enjoy owning a dog without doing the dirty work. You can get a professional no matter how many dogs you have. Now, if you have more than a couple of dogs, I really recommend letting the pros handle the mess. 3. Eliminates arguments within family/neighbors. Hiring a professional totally eliminates the argument within family members on whose chore it is or whose turn it is to scoop the poop. When your spouse or kids actually refuse to do the most disgusting chore and expect you to do it all the time, a pooper scooper is not a bad idea. A poop-free yard also helps maintain good relations with neighbors. That I know is a fact. A couple of years ago, I had some old folks living at a house next door to mine. They had 4 dogs that always stayed in the backyard, which was never clean. The smell and the continuous barking really offended the neighbors, including myself. It was a good thing that they moved out pretty soon after everyone started complaining. A clean, poop-free yard is a necessity if you are going to live in your neighborhood without any problems. 4. Too busy and don't have time. Time is of the essence. Time is money. You don't have time. In a precious few moments you have for yourself, you have better things to do than shovel dog poop. If you are too busy to clean the dog pile yourself, hiring someone else to do it might be the only option you got. If you are two-income families, single-parent households, executives, professionals, or anyone who works for long hours and are pressed for time, you should definitely get a dog waste removal service. When you come home after long hours of work, picking up dog poop is the last thing you want to do. So this is more like investing in your personal free time. In whatever free time you have, you obviously like to have fun, go out, get you a drink, or do other things that are far more important, not scoop dog poop. You may be a dog owner who has plenty of free time but still appreciates a service to clean up after your pet for a reasonable price. That way you don't ever have to touch dog poop again. Eliminate pickup dog poop from your to-do list forever. Leave the poop to the pros. 5. Physical limitations/disability. If you have physical limitations, disabilities like back pain, it would be impossible or highly difficult to clean up after your dog. Smart pooper scooper businesses give good discounts to people with disabilities. Whether this is due to empathy or is a good marketing tactic, it sure does help their businesses gain reputation and land more clients. Ailing, elderly and disabled pet owners all may need help cleaning up after their animals, and professional pooper scoopers know this. As part of their strategy, majority also offer discounts to service dogs, assistance dogs, and senior citizens. For you, as a physically limited dog owner, the availability of a dog waste removal service might make the difference between being able to keep a favorite pet or having to get rid of it. 6. Not as expensive as you may think. Nowadays, with pet waste removal companies growing rapidly everywhere, there is an ongoing competition on who charges the lowest. The price may depend on how many dogs you have, how often you want your yard serviced, and how big is your yard. However, you would be amazed how cheap this service is. The ongoing competition within this niche makes this service very affordable. You should check around and see who gives you the best price with a great service. Majority of companies tend to personally estimate the job to tailor your needs and give you the lower, better price than their competitors. Whatever company you choose, it is going to be pretty inexpensive. It might just cost you the price of a couple of 12 packs of soda or beer a week. That is a great investment instead of keep having to mess with dog poop for the rest of your life. 7. It might be the law in your area. A lot of urban, suburban areas and public parks around the world require you to pick up after your dog. Most likely, it might be the law to pick up after your pets in your area as well. There may be hassles like having to go to court and paying hefty fines if you don't clean up after your dog or keep your yards clean. I bet you have heard about incidences where the city is matching the DNA in your dog poop to your dog, so be aware. If you don't want all the hassles, might as well hire a professional to do it for you. 8. You and your pets can enjoy the yards again. The chances of you stepping in dog poop and tracking it back into your home, cars or businesses drastically diminish if you hire a pooper scooper. You know what else? You, your family, friends, and guests can actually really enjoy the backyard again. You can finally have parties and activities in your yards which everyone is going to take pleasure in participating. If you're the one who misses going out to yards and taking part in outdoor activities due to poop bombs, hiring a professional pooper scooper is a perfect idea. Your pets will be a lot happier too. Finally, they can run on the yard and get the exercise they need. Dogs do enjoy playing and running around in a poop-free yard. You will also be happy that your dogs are not stepping on their own poop and tracking them everywhere. 9. To help quit dogs/puppies from eating poop. Whether you want to face it or not, eating poop is a common problem with dogs, especially with young puppies. You may not see a dog eating feces all the time, but most of them will, at some point in their life. This is because scavenging is tailored to their genes and poop may just be the next easy meal when they are hungry. This can turn out to be a lifelong problem with your dog if they get on the habit when they are a puppy. In order to prevent this from happening to your pooches, your yards always need to be clean. Hiring a professional and customizing the service would get you just that. 10. Service can be customized according to your needs. One of the best things about this service is that it can be highly customized according to your requirements. You hire a professional depending on your needs: daily, weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, one-time service, or once every 6 months, whatever you wish. If your property is huge with quite a few pets and it takes you hours to clean up your dog's poop, hiring a professional is definitely something you need to look at. Professional dog waste removal service also does flower beds, vegetable gardens, kennels, dog pens, etc. And as a bonus, many good professionals also clean up your yard for debris and paper, not because it is part of their job but because they want you to be happy clients. They want to go that extra mile, free of charge, to make your content. If they see any worms, foreign objects, or something that doesn't seem right in your pet poop, they will highly likely let you know about it. Furthermore, you can personalize the service to clean up after other animals like ducks, deer, migrating birds, etc., depending on your locations. Even if you pick your own dog poop, You need someone to haul the poop away. Dog poop can't be stored or used as a fertilizer. And it may be against your city ordinance to throw poop in the trash and in landfills. So what can you do? You can customize the service where they just haul the poop you have bagged, whenever you want. 11. No contracts to sign and can stop service anytime. Professional pooper scoopers don't need a contract and you can stop the service anytime you choose to. These companies really rely on good reputation to gain more clients. So, they do go above and beyond to build on their reputation. Good professionals always give 100% satisfaction guaranteed. If for some reasons you think they missed some area, most likely, they will come again the same day or the next day and redo your yard for free. Even if you want your money back, I don't think any good professional pooper scooper would hesitate to do so. Majority of pooper scoopers are insured and bonded so you don't have to worry a thing about your properties getting damaged. 12. Help stop polluting our waterways. The accumulation of large quantities of dog waste has a very negative effect on our waters. This is another important reason why we need to pick up dog poop very regularly. After it rains, poop along with other pollutants is carried by stormwater directly into our waterways. When washed into the drains and streams, dog waste can also eventually end up in our local water supplies or in the rivers and oceans. Once they end up in our waters, they add more nitrogen to the water. Excess nitrogen in water means the oxygen level gets depleted significantly, ruining the healthy environment essential for aquatic plants, animals, and fish. The Environment Protection Agency in the United States estimates that a few days of dog dropping of about 100 dogs would contribute enough bacteria to temporarily close a bay, and all watershed areas within 20 miles of it, to swimming and even fishing. Note: click on the image for a bigger view. This is a shocking fact, but it is being seen every day in our country. Imagine the contribution you can make if your yard is poop-free all the time. It is a long-term investment in the betterment of our beautiful and healthy environment, don't you agree? 13. Help stop the spread of disease-carrying pathogens, pests, and dangerous animals. Last but not the least, dog poop may contain dangerous pathogens like Salmonella, E. coli, Giardia, fecal coliform, whipworms, hookworms, roundworms, tapeworms, parvovirus, coronavirus, Cryptosporidium, Campylobacter and hundreds of other harmful organisms. Majority of these organisms can be readily transferred to humans and pets. These organisms can cause cramps, diarrhea, intestinal illness, serious kidney disorder in pets, children and older people, especially the ones with a weaker immune system. Dogs can spread and contract the deadly parvovirus and coronavirus very easily through infected feces. This is another reason why the poop needs to be scooped. Some pathogens like roundworms and hookworms can be deposited by infected animals and can survive on the ground for a long time. And as kids/pets play or even when you work in the yard, it can very easily get transferred. Since professional pet waste removers sanitize their equipment, clothing, and shoes after leaving every yard, they kill the deadly pathogens so it is not going to be transferred around. And they also disinfect your yards using lawn-safe sanitizers. Poop attracts disease-carrying insects like flies, maggots, and pests which can endanger the health of your loved ones, including your furry friends. Fly can devour, step on, lay eggs on poop, and the same fly might come indoors and land on your food. Sounds gross, doesn't it? Dog poop also attracts pests like rodents which in turn may attract dangerous snakes in your yard. My final thoughts. Dog waste does not disappear by itself and poses a serious threat to our environment. Whether you scoop it yourself or have a professional do it, it needs to be done. Hiring a professional helps you accomplish just that without really having to spend a lot of money. And the best thing about getting a professional is that you never again have to deal with stepping in dog poop, the laborious messy cleanups, the horrible smell or even the nasty flies that come with it. For an extra charge, they also disinfect your yards, killing fleas and ticks, which in turn helps curb down the diseases. Many pooper scooper companies also provide dog walking, grooming and pet sitting services in addition to scooping poop, giving you the opportunity to utilize their services whenever you need them. If you are an apartment owner/manager, live in a townhome community, own commercial properties or community lawns and parks, hiring a pooper scooper is a perfect solution to your dog waste problems. Now before I let you go, here is the link as I promised earlier, the original Pooper Scooper Startup Manual. By Matthew Osborne, founder of Pet Butler. It is absolutely free so don't forget to check it out. Do you find this article helpful? Leave a comment below to share your thoughts and experiences. We would love to hear from you. Don't forget to share this article on your favorite social media outlets,